Hello, it is I, Sonia, here with the monthly read. I only have 9 minutes on my camera, so we're going to make this work and we're going to right into it. I'm Sonia Estelle. You are either watching this on YouTube or my Patreon. If you're watching it on my Patreon, you're watching it first. If you're watching it on my YouTube, you're watching it later. And we are doing the monthly read, which is just a card reading for the month. If you'd like to be a patron, you can join my Patreon via the link that you can see in the comments and off my profile here on YouTube for as little as $1 a day, and you get these readings earlier. Now, and you also can get my cheapest reading, which is $1. My cheapest monthly readings, which is $10 per person. You can ask a question every month. It's basically the most affordable way to get a reading from me. So we are getting right into it. We have no other cards coming forth, and it is the C.O.A spread. C.O.A means concern, opportunity, obstacle, and advantage aversion. That's the spread. We're using the Visions in the Liminal Space deck by Bakara, Wintner, and Kaylee, Christenson. It's a sarcastic deck. It's a black and white deck. This is my cousin's art, Katasi. I wanted to show it off because I'm in another city, so let's get into it. Yeah, no shit. I'm seeing the cards, talking to myself, okay? So, we begin with Beware Nostalgia. And what I really like about this card is that the toxic waste is labeled nostalgia. Sorry, focus issues. The toxic waste is labeled nostalgia, and then you get close to the elevator and you can see there's like an exit out at the back through the chemical fumes of the nostalgia. Now, obviously, the message is clear, like, better is not behind, but also, I think what I tell people is mutual attraction leads to action, right? Mutual attraction typically doesn't leave you with questions, it leaves you with, and if it brings questions up, it also brings answers, because the mutual attraction that brings the relationship together or brings the bond together, the connection together, is mutually invested in harmony, in resolution, in alignment, right? In equilibrium. So in a mutually attractive relationship, even if you guys come to a misunderstanding, even if something happens and it's a genuine offense that we weren't aware of, we are doing whatever is in our power to remedy that, because we're mutually attracted to each other and we basically give a shit about how the other person feels, right? Now, this is true of people, this is true of places, and this is true of things, right? Like, if you are doing everything in your power, everything you know how to do to become more aligned or more resonant with something, a job, a program, a location, a friend group, a truth, or whatever, and no matter what you do, the outcome is still ambiguity, is still unsurety, is still a lack of knowing, then that's just not aligned timing, or it's not aligned in period, in general, right? So the only way for you to know whether it's aligned or not is to go about the things that you would be doing if you were happy, in the best of all possible worlds, if you had everything that you wanted, it was satisfying you, you go about the things that version of you would be doing in that reality as if you were in that reality. And then being in that reality, you're still getting the full benefit of your existence and your experience even without that thing. And should that thing belong in your existence, it will show up again of its own accord. It will make itself known. It will be explicit in that sense. Now, that's the concern. How are we treating Beware Nostalgia? Are we treating it like an opportunity or an obstacle? Well, we're definitely treating it like an op, okay? Tag your it as a person in front of a bunch of paparazzi, okay? Tag your it. It's like you're the one bigging up the memory. You're the one deciding that thing that is in your past or that is rejecting you is better than what's ahead of you that you're not even aware of yet. Like, you don't even know what's in front of you, but you are the one deciding that better has to be behind instead of ahead. You're the one punishing yourself in your own mind by suggesting that something that you're not attracted to is what's ideal for you, right? Or sorry, should I say something that's not attracted to you is ideal for you, when what is ideal for you is what you're attracted to that's also attracted to you, right? So tag your it is also like, look, you're in the driver's seat of your life. You're in control. You're the one who's deciding to settle. You're the one that's deciding that settling is necessary. You're the one that's deciding not to settle. You're the one who's deciding that not settling is necessary. Either way, you're the one deciding. And so you get to decide whatever you want to decide about the past. You get to decide whatever you want to decide about the present, and you get to decide whatever you want to decide about the future. And how you decide and what you choose to decide is on you, right? What you decide to take from the experience and what you decide it means about you is on you. And it's very important that you take that responsibility, because if you take that responsibility, then the good is on you, but also the bad is fixable. You can fix what's on you if it's bad, if you take accountability for the fact that it's on you. And that doesn't mean that abuse and all these things that other people put upon you is on you as in yours, as in you created it. But it is yours to carry, and it is yours to decide about, and it is yours to reflect upon, and it is yours to decide and use in whatever capacity you actually have the ability to, or you make yourself able to, okay? Because sometimes terrible things happen to us, and we have to make ourselves able to handle those things by learning new skills, becoming different versions of ourselves, understanding things that we didn't understand before, and otherwise learning something that was previously not known before the thing occurred. Now, I like to sometimes look in the book and it says, for this card specifically, I'm not reading Beware Nostalgia, tag you're it, boo! All eyes on you, whether wished for or unexpected, your 15 minutes of fame are upon you. Bring forward what you want amplified by the power of this collective attention. Fearlessly show yourself, say your piece with all your heart, then take a bow, collect your flowers, and get off stage. There's another act right behind you. Also, it's to say, like, you want to be the star of the show, you want to be the drama. Well, like, let's keep the plot moving, right? Like, you're not gonna have a concept that just gets to circle the drain and circle the drain and circle the drain and expect it to be entertaining to people. Even if it's entertaining to you, like, then you're performing for an audience of one and you should be satisfied looking at yourself in the mirror. But there's a quality in this which is like, look, if you feel a certain way, express it. If you believe something, say it. If you feel something, say it. And then if you're not being received through mutually enthusiastic attraction, then keep it pushing. Because you've done everything that you could do respectfully. And now you need to move on so you don't become disrespectful of yourself or of other people. Now, that's the opportunity, the obstacle. Obviously, it can be both. You can make it all about you in a way that you don't like, and you can make it all about you in a way that you do like. Now, our last card is the advantage or the aversion. What about our character is helping or hurting us in the situation? It's an interesting one. It's not going to change. They know not what they do. Caution, caution, caution. Do not pull. You see this person is pulling a dumpster fire down on themselves. Now, this is really interesting. I think that this is a cautionary tale. It's like, one, your character should keep you from berating yourself, from beating yourself up, from deciding, acting in bad faith and deciding the worst things about yourself simply because something happened that you perceive you don't prefer, right? Like, that person wasn't interested in me and I really thought they should be interested in me because I'm really interested in them, and therefore everything's gone to shit because I don't have the thing I think that I want, right? There's also this energy in the they know not what they do, which is like, you don't have to worry about comeuppance. You don't got to worry about karma. You don't got to worry about people getting what's theirs. Existence is on that motherfucking job like it's been on that job since infinity. They know not what they do, and if they choose to abuse, they are bringing down fire and brimstone on themselves, right? They're bringing back they're putting the dumpster fire upon their own heads, and that will become evident with time, with space. But when we say existence abhors a vacuum, there's no vacuum in mutual attraction because we're ready. The relationship is answering the questions that it arises, right? Undecided attraction, the vacuum happens in the vacillation, but the vacuum is at vacillation, right? Whatever existence fills this vacuum with, it can only be more vacillation, more ambiguity. Then unrequited attraction, the vacuum is at rejection, okay? So then existence can stack more different kinds of rejection, different varieties of rejection, but you're chasing the rejection. So existence can only fill the vacuum here. Mutual repulsion, this is a huge vacuum. You've chosen yourself, you've chosen to go in the opposite direction of what isn't choosing you, and thus existence has to fill the vacuum at something much more appealing in your future. That's all I have time for. Thanks for being here. Bye.